Hey everybody, Varun here from 𝗙𝗿𝗀𝗃𝗲 guys. Very important update when it comes to NAATI exam. A lot of students have got the exam upcoming in the coming week and they're really worried. NAATI has introduced a new way, a new platform I'll say of conducting the exam. Earlier it used to be MS Teams, but they're not using it anymore and that is for good. I'll tell you in this video that why it is good. They're using a tool called Proctor to conduct the exam. In this video I'm going to show you what are the minor changes when it comes to the way exam is conducted and what are the things you need to be careful about when it comes to the exam. So without any further delays, let's get started. Now when we look at the exam, NAATI has changed or moved away from MS Teams to Proctor. Why? What is the sole reason? There are 2 to 3 reasons. First of all, they want to improve the security or integrity of the exam so that there is no illegal activity such as cheating or a wrong candidate or a different candidate appearing for the exam. Second, earlier what used to happen, a lot of students used to have the exam on the same day and it used to be very difficult to organize the exams because with MS Teams, NAATI used to have one person invigilating you while your test is going on, but now there won't be any person who will be invigilating you while your exam is going on. You will be continuously monitored using 2 different cameras on your end, which will give them a clear picture that yes, no one is around you and you are taking the exam in a proper manner. Means no invigilator, the system will conduct your exam. All the recordings along with your audio and video recording will be submitted to the examiner, who will first of all check your video recording and then assess your answers. So this is one change. Now what are the things you need to be careful about? First of all, what are the things you need in order to take the exam? You need a laptop, or you can say a desktop as well. You can't take the exam on your mobile phones or your iPads as well. So you need a desktop or your laptop. There should be a webcam installed if you are using a desktop, and there should be a webcam in your laptop as well. Why? Because they want to continuously monitor or have your video recorded as well. Along with that, you're also going to need a smartphone. So what NAATI is going to do is, NAATI is going to use Proctor tool. The webcam inside your laptop is going to record you and they will place your smartphone or your mobile behind your laptop, right, in one corner of the room, which will record whole of the room. So that way they will give they'll get a clear picture that yes, you are taking the exam, and then what's going on around you. Means they want to make sure there is no one around in the room. Now what you need to do, before you start your exam, you need to have Google Chrome in your desktop. You need to have Proctor plugin installed in your laptop or on the Google Chrome, I'll say, and then you need to download Proctor exam app on your mobile phone, on your smartphone as well. Now once you start the exam, what they are going to do, Proctor tool, you will bring your ID, which may be your passport or your any ID card. You will bring it near to the webcam and the tool will recognize or will record or scan it and make sure that your same person is appearing for the exam. After that, using your phone, there will be once your ID is scanned, you will get a QR code. You will scan the QR code using the Proctor mobile app. From your laptop, you will scan the code using your mobile. The code will be on the laptop. Once you are done with that, your camera will be activated on the smartphone and you will record, or you will show the system that yes, what's around you. You will show, if you're using a table, you have to show what's beneath the table, and you need to make sure you record whole of the room so that they know that yes, everything is safe and you are good to go for the exam. After that, what you are going to do, you are going to place your smartphone with the camera on or the Proctor exam app on in the one corner of the room in which you are sitting. You need to make sure there's no one else in the room. There are no background noises as well. Apart from that, they will ask you to turn off or take your phone to the airplane mode so that you don't get any calls or anything on the phone, but you have to stay connected to the internet, so you can do so using your Wi-Fi. So you make sure that your phone is connected to Wi-Fi and it's on the airplane mode. Now after this, what happens, once you have placed your smartphone in the corner and you have scanned your ID and everything, now your exam will start. It's clearly mentioned on the NAATI's website or even in the email which students have received that your exam is going to be of 35 minutes this time. Earlier they used to be strict with 20 minutes, but now they're giving 35 minutes. But yes, ideally you should be able to finish your exam within 20 minutes. And yes, why some extra time? Because students have to do everything by themselves. They have to stop, record, pause and everything. On top of that, they have to spend some time when it comes to showing around the room that yes, everything is safe and sound. Now once you get started with the exam, this is how your screen is going to look like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show a sample practice question or practice dialogue which NAATI has officially shared with all the students, just to make them familiar with the portal or the exam platform, so that they do not panic on the exam day. One thing which I would recommend, or I would like all of you to know, that it's very easy, nothing has changed, it's for the good, and you shouldn't be worried at all. It's very easy to use and very handy as well. Now let's have a look at the platform and I'll tell you a few more things. Alright, before we move on, I would like to tell you there's a confusion among students that whether they can use the microphone headset or no. Yes, you can use the headset. It's mentioned on NAATI's website. I'll attach the link to the description in the description box, to the description of NAATI, whatever they have posted as task description or the exam description, that what are the set of instructions you need to follow. So it's mentioned that you can use a headphone or headset. You can also use earphones, but they should be of good quality. I really want you to use proper headphones, because there's no one who will monitor you and there's no one who will tell you that your audio is not clear. Right, once you have recorded your answers are going to be sent to the examiner, who will then evaluate your answers. So there shouldn't be any kind of background noise or headphones which are not properly working, because that can distort the audio and you may end up losing few points for that. So a day before only, just make sure your headphones are proper working and are well in good condition, so that you don't mess up anything over there and you don't face any kind of technical problems. Let's have a look at the way NAATI is going to conduct the exam. Alright guys, what you need to do is you just need to go to your Google Chrome. You just go here, Google Chrome. If you haven't got the Proctor thing, you just say Proctor exam plugin. You just click here, you go here. I've already got this, so you just add this extension, add to Chrome, add extension, that's it. So you have got Proctor exam now plugin on your Chrome. Now I'll show you how your exam is going to be. So this is kind of a sample exam which NAATI has put forward. So you will have your introduction and everything, that yes, this is how your exam will be. You will have this button, record button, and you are permitted one repeat per dialogue. Additional repeats will be penalized. 35 minutes but for the exam, but it is expected that you'll complete in 20 minutes. Your mic and webcam should be activated, and then you click on the next button. Now the dialogue will start after you click next here. There are number of segments in the dialogues which are from the language you have selected. If you would like to repeat a segment, you need to click stop and then you need to click the record button again. I'll show you in the video. Now once you click next here, okay, let's start. This is where you will get your record video. Now what is this? This shows that yes, your microphone is working. This is the audio bar or the segment bar. So you can get, if I'm not sure if this is going to be in the exam as well, but in the practice test it is there, so you can get an idea of how long the segment will be. Now this is bit lengthy. Why? Because this part has got the introduction as well, the briefing of the dialogue. So what you need to do is, to start the audio, you need to click record like this.
Dialogue.
This button.
A Hindi-speaking lady, 𝗙𝗶𝗃, and her 7-year-old son, 𝗚𝗏𝗃, are having an interview with 𝗍𝗿𝗶𝗹, a NDIS National Disability Insurance Scheme worker. They are meeting for the first time in person to discuss 𝗚𝗏𝗃's support needs. The dialogue begins now. Hello, Mrs. 𝗙𝗶𝗃. I'm Joan. Please come in.
So you got the chime sound, means your recording starts. You've got this thing recording here, means yes, your recording is going on. Let's say you're done with the answer, you just need to click stop. You need to click stop, means your answer has been recorded, and then if you wish, you're ready, click next. Now you're on the next segment. Now it won't play automatically. You need to click here. Don't wait.
धन्यवाद.
कृपया मुझे निर्मला बुलाइए.
Once this is done, your recording starts again. Now let's say I want to repeat. This was a lengthy segment. I wasn't able to take enough notes. You need a repeat here. Click stop. And then what you need to do is click on record again. Are you sure you want to repeat the segment? Yes. Now what happens?
धन्यवाद. कृपया मुझे निर्मला बुलाइए.
Now this shows attempt 2 means you have taken one repeat in this particular segment. Now once you're done with your answer, click here. It will be uploaded and then you click next. Now what I'm doing, I'm waiting for the audio to play by itself as it happens in PTE, but it won't be the case here. You need to click here.
I will, thank you. And who have we got here? Is this Rakesh? I have heard a lot about you.
Now recording starts here. Once you're done with the answer here, upload successful, move on to the next, and then it goes on. Once you're done with the dialogue, you just need to click finish and then your answers will be submitted. This is how your exam is conducted. Might be this is your timing, right? This is your timer. Might be there are minor changes when it comes to the actual exam, but there are very high chances it will be almost similar. So if you understand this, that yes, you click this button to start the audio, and after the audio or the dialogue or the segment actually finishes, you don't really need to click anything to record your answer. Your recording will start by itself. Once you get the chime sound, you have to start within 5 seconds. You do not have to take more than 5 seconds to start, and once you're done, you need to click the stop button. And if you don't want to go for a repeat, click next. If you want to go for a repeat, again click on the record button and it will repeat it for you. The system will repeat the segment for you. You are allowed one repeat per dialogue without being penalized, but if you want to take more repeats, you lose points for that. I'll recommend maximum 2 repeats per dialogue. Now as you have seen in the video, you have got 3 buttons. Record button, which will play your segment, and after that, once the segment is done, you'll get a chime sound. Normally students ask how long they can take after the chime sound. You can take up to 5 seconds once you get the chime sound to start your answer. Do not take more than chime sound. Now once you are done with your answer, you need to click the stop button and then you need to click on the next button to move on to the next segment. Now once you click next segment, you come on to next segment. It won't play automatically. You need to click the record button as I have shown you in the video. You click on the record button, your segment starts, you get the chime sound, your recording starts, and then once you are done with your answer or your response, you can click the stop button and then move on to the next one. Finally, at the end, you will have to click the finish or submit button to submit all your responses for each and every segment. Now one more thing, normally students ask that what they have to do in case they have to take a repeat. You just have to click the record button once again as I've shown you in the video. That will play the segment once again. How many repeats you can take? You can take 1 repeat per dialogue without being penalized. It is same as before, but if you wish, you can take more than 1 repeat as well per dialogue, but you'll be penalized for that. What I'll recommend, take 1 repeat, no problem with that, but in case you get a segment which is difficult, go for another repeat. You can take 2 repeats per dialogue. You will be penalized for the second repeat every dialogue per dialogue, but it's better to take a repeat rather than giving out the wrong answer. I've got a number of students in the past who have taken 2 repeats per dialogue and have passed the exam. But if you take 2 repeats but still you're distorting the message, you won't pass the exam. Things can be difficult. So very careful. Take the repeat, but do not let the message be distorted. Do not distort the message. Corrections, do you need to do anything for correction? No, you don't really need to do anything for correction. You don't need to click any button. You just need to say correction and then give your response. Examiner will check it by himself. So that is what we have got an update from NAATI. I'll attach all the links which I have got, which may be useful for all of you. Link to NAATI's website, link to Proctor tool, sample video and sample demonstration of how exam will be conducted. Yes, one thing, remember one thing, your exam, your screen, your monitor or your computer screen is going to be monitored as well. So you cannot open anything else, or you cannot type the notes on the computer. You have to type you have to write or take the notes in the A4 sheets. I'll recommend you take the notes down in the A4 sheet, or you can just take few pages out of your notebook, blank pages, and take the notes on that. What I'll recommend you, make sure you have a stack of A4 pages. Normally what students do is they just take one A4 page sheet and try to write on that, and it's very uncomfortable to write on a single A4 sheet. Take a stack. You'll feel like you're writing on a notebook. It will be a thick stack and you'll be comfortable and you will be able to take the notes better. On top of that, make sure you're using proper pen as well. Your pen is in proper state and you have a proper hold over it so that you can take notes as fast as you can. So this is what we have got from NAATI. If you have any doubts, leave them down in the comment section. Few students are going for the exam tomorrow as well. All the very best. If you have got your exam very soon, all the best. Make sure you keep on practicing, and then do not worry, very easy to use tool. And even if you face worst case, you face any issues, NAATI will help you out. Don't stress about it. Make sure if you're practicing, just download the 𝗙𝗍𝗃 app. There are around 10 free dialogues over there and 80 dialogues in total. You can practice from there, get the sample answers and see how everything goes. All the very best. I'll attach all the links and you can go through them to get better idea of it. Thank you guys. Varun from Language Academy, wishing you all the best.